Hey Meep, how do you like the carousel? Isn't it pretty cool? Oh, you like it. But what was that, Meep? We need more recreation. Well, welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to the super modded playthrough of Oxygen Not Included. Meep down here has mandated that there absolutely has to be more than just one carousel for entertainment. He said two things that must absolutely be here. We need a working hot tub and a nice spread of beach chairs just to get a little bit of sun after a long day's work. So that's what we're going to try to build here today. The ultimate in recreation, beach chairs, hot tubs, and anything else we can smash into this area. So I'm going to try to build the beach chairs up in this area because I think that's a pretty good spot there. Not only that, the light that they give off can actually cascade down through the rest of the recreation because the amount of light that those beach chairs takes is 10,000 if you want to get the extra bonus out of it, which is definitely worth doing if you're going to set it up in the first place. Luckily for us, we've got some excellently modified piece of equipment down here that puts off a lot of illumination. Check this out. Look at the lux in this area. That's over 4,000. We just have 3 little light bulbs. Or we can go all out with a big lamp, which is like 900 and some watts of illumination. So that would be the sun lamp. With the right amount of automation, this thing would actually work just fine. Otherwise, it's going to blow up the wires. Okay, one thing that I don't have currently that's stopping me from making these beach chairs is the fact that I just have 0 reed fiber inside of my base. I did make some earlier on. We were making it all the way down here, but as you can see, we've completely renovated that area and smashed it full of shine bugs and incubators and whatnot. So when it comes to farming thimbleweed, it really doesn't take a whole lot. All you really need is a nice source of polluted water, which we should have available to us right down here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of these tiles right down here. These are a modded piece of equipment called the Aquatic Farm right there. So that will automatically take in the water that we need, and it'll throw it right into the plants, so therefore we can get some reed fiber out of it. Real nice. We don't even have to run pipes to it. You know what? If anything, we could probably just build them right down here, just like that. There you go. Boogie, come back! So long as that is above a certain amount, 10 kilograms or so, then we'll let that run. If we take a moment to see where our rockets are at, they are doing pretty good. We're up to 2,300 data banks right there. In order to complete our research, we need 2,800, so we're really not that far away from completion. But what's going on? They're not, oh no. And I see, was it you? Was it you who caused all these problems, Trouble? Man. Well, here we go again. Trying to fix this thing. Oops, jump out of your rocket. You know what? We are shipping all of this stuff right here. Should probably go ahead and try to ship this to where it's actually going to be so we don't have to sweep it all up in the future. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Boom, right on over there. All right, so we're up to 19 duplicates. That's actually more than what I have of space for inside of this Great Hall. So I guess we'll need a second Great Hall. Maybe less great than the first one. But as you can see, we completed the middle bodies piece. So now we just have to go for the head. So we're not too far off. We already have 4,000 of the steel. We need another 1,000 and we'll be done. All right, real quick, let's just see how many lux we can generate by using this tile light right here. This thing is pretty darn powerful. It doesn't look all that powerful, but when you add it all up, there's a lot there. There you go. Let's just add every tile with power. That'll work. I really love that these dupes can just jump on this thing and fly. Isn't that just the coolest piece of equipment? It actually does move gas from down here to above. I haven't really figured out like a cool way to, I don't know, exploit that or something, but whoa. Whoa, hang on. What do we have in this spot? 7.3 kilograms? Is this thing like removing? Oh, that's like a vacuum, isn't it? Kind of makes me wonder if this, oh, it popped eardrums. Are you kidding me? This thing's so powerful, it popped eardrums. That's not good. The morale equipment. This is the morale machine that actually hurts your dupes. What do we have here? Okay, so the oxygen is in this spot. Is that just being pumped out into space? I mean, how do I have oxygen behind a marble tile? How does that even work? I think that's going out into space. I really do. Let's deconstruct this real quick, put a piece of drywall behind it, and then cap that off. I should have enough for one extra tile here, so I'm curious. That'd be a little wild, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, look at that oxygen. Just poof. Well, I mean, clearly if you're going to have it open, but whoa! Look at all of that oxygen. This thing's just chucking oxygen out of my base. Meep! Meep! You're venting my base, dude! Meep! It's all flying away! Oh no! Well, on the plus side, you didn't get popped ears. Alright, so with all of these lights here, you can see that we're up to 6,520. So it's close. But not quite 10,000. You know, looking at some spots that could use a little bit of draining here, I think we might want to throw a couple of aquatic farms in here. Because as you can see, there's a lot of water here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that built. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna cool this down with a bunch of polluted ice. See if I can fix it. Usually you can just deconstruct and reconstruct like solar panels to fix them. It's almost easier than cooling them down. Uh-oh, crap! I had enabled water over here. My bad. Well, that should be enough water to cool it down, maybe. Apparently not. Made a mondo mess though. There's all this important work to do. Meep's just over here digging. Thanks, Meep. Good job, dude. Digging's important. I'm not gonna doubt that. Oh, blast, I did it again! Every time I forget that the little bit of liquid on here actually rolls over everything else. My bad. I should really just build that one tile up, and so I don't have to worry about it every time. Well, hopefully I don't have to deal with it every time. Space problems. Alright, so the problem is definitely a battery capacity thing. We seem to be running out of juice, and therefore we can't keep up with it. So the answer to that problem is not more batteries. No, this is the modded playthrough. We got the huge battery, that's what we need to use. 800 steel that I don't have. Well, good luck, gold amalgam. Ooh, that is hot. Come on, temperature shift plate. Oh, you know what? Here's what I could do. I can deconstruct the background tiles. Yeah. Here my dupes are. They've got this really important job. What do? They're just running over here to pick up meat. Constantly. It's not going anywhere, dupes. You don't have to worry about it. 55 degrees. There we go. Alright. Hopefully that'll work out. Alright, so what else? Oh my gosh, we got so many shovels down here. Wrangle them or eat them. One or the other. You know what? We're probably maxed out. How many shovels do we have? We've got 19 shovels right now, so that's not too bad, actually. How many pips? And we have 33 pips. Okay, so we've got a fair amount, but not too much. We have a nice diverse little group of critters, actually. You know, let's face it, these guys are good for food. Let's just go ahead and take care of that. Oh, there's one. I see you down there trying to hide. Well, now we're just blasting away. Blech! 16,000 calories. Mmm, delicious. What do we have inside the printing pod? Yes, our redemption. All right, so now I have a Robo Slickster egg inside of here. This time, it will work. Okay. So this is set up over here. Luckily, we've already pumped it full of carbon dioxide, so that's good. So now I need a storage unit over there real quick. Something just to store it up, and then we'll drop it on the ground so that the egg will naturally hatch inside of this area. I have this industrial air heater right here running until it is, you know, above 250 degrees Celsius. So that should be enough heat for the little guy. Although it has a big job ahead of it, so hopefully it can heat it up in time. Okay, so now if we go down to critter egg, and we look for Robo, there we go. Priority level 9. I'm gonna watch this dude so he disappears or something. There he goes. Ebenezer's got him. It's gonna fly over here. And there we have it. So now it's in this thing. We can unselect that. And boom. We've got a Robo Slickster in the correct room that will hopefully get hot enough in order for it to live. See, even look at that, the egg's getting nice and hot. Bring on the heat. There we go, now we got the huge battery. And just in time for the sun to go down and the meteors to come out. Nope, not good. Oh, we survived. It was down to like 5 kilojoules over here. Okay, and so these guys stop eating up and hopefully stop pooping over here. Try to sweep all that up. Alright, so our rockets should be back in business. So, Forever then and Zach, you guys are going to run. Meep's going to stick around here and make sure that we build the right stuff, which we haven't really progressed on that much. Okay, let's take a look at this flow here real quick. Ooh, 7.4 kilograms. Popped eardrums again. Dude, this thing just puts in way too much air pressure. Look at that, 5 kilograms. Maybe we can restrict its flow by blocking off some tiles. Okay, so I want to divide my recreation rooms into different rooms, basically. So we're going to have a whole bunch of them right here. You can actually travel between them. Why am I even doing that? No point in doing that. Because we have a ladder and everything right here. What should happen is this should be plastic ladder. Man, I don't know why that isn't plastic ladder. All this time. Okay, so we have all of these lights in. Do we have enough lux? No, we were able to get up to 7,000. If we bump it up one tile, we actually would have enough in the middle, but not along the sides. All right, so the modded lights are cool, but it kind of feels a little bit cheaty. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the big sun lamp here and make that work. So if we jump on over to the furniture, I can slap a sun lamp in right here, and you can see the amount of illumination it's going to give off and where that illumination is going to land. It's going to require a lot of power, that's for certain. And I'm going to throw down some window tiles right up here so that the light flows through it. Hey, by the way, I blocked off one of these tiles here and it seems like that helped with the pressure. You can see that it was no longer like massive 5 kilograms flowing through there. All right, so I'm going to try some weight plates down here so that the lamps don't stay on when I don't need them on. So that way when my dupes are on the beach chairs down here, they should be able to absorb those rays, but without wasting power when, you know, when we don't need it. Now the thing is, I am going to have to run a lot of power for all of this stuff. That's 960 watts. Luckily I have some very stable power down here, so we can go ahead and just tap into more of that. Man, this area is so busy. Dupes constantly flying through here. Look at that. Gosh! Holy moly! Oh, I've never seen that many dupes fly through a transit tube system at once. That was incredible. I think it's time for another duplicate, don't you? Vandal, welcome to the base, and thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. Big thanks to all of you, by the way. You guys are literally the only reason I can actually even do this. So big thank you to the Patreon supporters and everybody else that's been supporting me in the ways that you do. So thank you so much for that. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot of spaghetti. There's a lot of stuff I need to power up over here. So, business as usual. Hey, dupes. Dupes, it's not even open yet, and you're already making use of it. Oh man, this takes a long time. The productivity has fallen through the floor. Oh no. But there is something that we can do that's relatively smart here. It's behind its own little door, so we can allow or disallow certain dupes in here who may need a little boost of morale. But for right now, I'll let them relax and enjoy. There you go. By the way, don't they rest while they're on here? Their stamina doesn't go down quite as fast. Okay, the one thing I can see here is that the automation signal is not being activated. I know, we need improvements, don't we, Meep? This room must have automation. Okay, I don't know what I want to do with the automation wires, so we'll just connect everything. How about that? All right, somebody come on over here and give this thing a try. These wires are just everywhere. Light bulbs, okay. I tell you what, the long wire bridge, it makes a world of difference. Okay, so one way or another it all gets to the right spot. Hey, there you go, Trengar. And it looks like you're on the weight plate. Thanks for testing that, bud. Perfect. Okay, so if we copy this and put it down a few times. There we go. Now we can activate the sun lamp if you are on top of it. Excellent. So that means the automation wire here should activate. Hopefully it only takes one. And then we can zone this stuff out. All right, so it looks like the beach chair is pretty much completely unfolded and ready to rock. Let's try to look at this hot tub here. Now the hot tub has this thing where it has a minimum water temperature of a certain temperature, 37.7, and then the water discharges. However, it also overheats at a relatively low temperature. So clearly, we're gonna make it out of steel. That should help, somehow. You know what else we should be making out of steel? The top of this dude's head. But how's the... Ooh, popped eardrums. Okay, so placing this tile in the middle is key to success for whatever reason. So that's the meta on the vertical wind tunnel for you. All right, how are my power wires doing? Oh, looks like I've cleaned up most of them. Good. I wasn't expecting to have to rewire my entire base, but as it turns out, I had to rewire my entire base here, or just about. This one comes over here. Then we jump over. Okay, so that should provide power to the big old sun lamps, which means that is good to go. That is good to go, and we have one extra wire up here that will run the other morale equipment. All right, so there's one hot tub, but now we need to give this something a little bit more fanciness. Oh yes, salt lamps. Yep, we need to have some salt lamps. Furniture, what else can we throw behind there? Ooh, a landscape canvas? Okay, we'll put a clock in here just to remind people how long they've actually been in the hot tub. You don't want them to be in there too long, so. There we go. You end up coming out the other end looking like a prune. Okay, so we need a duplicate motion sensor. Yeah, none of this is complete without a little bit of automation. Need a little sculpting block in here too. There's just one extra tile. Boom. That was a lot of light, but it ran out of juice. That's not good. Did I just not have enough? Am I gonna have to put a bigger battery on that one? Okay, never mind. I know you're building that. But just run up here real quick. I know, you're super proud of yourself. Check that out. Now, what kind of lux do we have going on here? 20,000? That's probably more than enough. And what if we were to disable one of these real quick? Well, we still have 10,000 there, still have 10,000, and then it drops off to 8. So I think we can get away with just one sun lamp here. That's one. Yeah. Yeah, we could do one sun lamp in the middle, and then throw some boosters down there so we don't have to run 2 Mondo lamps. It seems like a bit much. Unless, of course, we have the juice to do it, then we'll see what happens tonight when the dupes go to sit on it. Alright, so in order to get the hot tub up and running, we do need to have it circulate some water here. And we happen to have the perfect thing for this. So we've got liquid wall pump. Excellent, so that'll allow us to kind of pump stuff in. And we also have the wall vent, which allows us to vent it out. And we can do all of this in a very compact space. Blackbeard dude. Oh my gosh. You made a mess over here. Poor Mahong sleeping at night and all of a sudden wakes up to hear like somebody barfing above him again. No wonder he's a noisy sleeper. Alright, so check this out. Zek is enjoying this. You can see he's got his shades on under the single sun lamp, but can we maintain 2 sun lamps? That's a lot of power. And nope, we sucked that battery dry. Oh, nope. So where's that power dropping from? It's the power transformer. It's only 1,000 watts. Duh. I got so used to using the medium power transformer that I forgot. that that's the only one that's 2,000. Ah, crap, rewire everything again. Alright, so what was I up to? Oh, that's right, I was trying to make this liquid tank thing. Okay, so we need a tank down there. Utilities, we actually have a reason for the, not the super one, but for the actual liquid tapidizer. We can keep that. We can use that right over here. Then we can use the liquid wall pump. Real good. Thermal sensor in order to keep things from getting too hot. Hydro sensor to make sure that we have enough down here. Liquid wall vent in order to vent. However, where do we want to put that? Oh, if we put it in here, then it's not going to be exposed. Oh, hold up. Don't build that yet. We can build that right there. Ooh. This way none of the heat gets out of there. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm kind of guessing on the automation, but I think I want this sensor here to be above a certain point, and if so, then I can take that and do that number to run this thing. Also want to make sure that we're above a certain amount over here before we run the temperature. Yes. Okay, so just working on the automation here a little bit, I'm going to hook up this egg sensor so that we can ship out some of the extra critters that find their way down here. Oh my gosh, look at these wires. Electrician's nightmare. Alright, I already have water coming through here, so we're just gonna tee into this thing and bring it right on up here, and then we're going to go ahead and heat it up to a reasonable temperature. And if you're wondering what that temperature will be, I'm wondering as well. Okay, let's not let that flow just yet. Okay, we'll finish off that little insulated bit of thing there. I want to make sure that this is above... Wow, okay, go ahead and run. So this thing will run if it's below 50 degrees Celsius. Let's start there. Whoa, relax. It's already running. There's no water down there. Stop! I've managed to make it run without any water. No, don't do that. Okay, there we go. And this thing's only going to run when it's above 50 kilograms. Yeah, okay, so that's working as expected. Ha! What do we have inside of here? Oh, it takes a little bit of bleach stone. We got plenty of that. Although, that does mean we will want to automatically deliver bleach stone over here. Ooh, which means bleach stone, it's going to want to off-gas. We have a solution for that, but we'll have to get rid of the metal block. I do like this. This is definitely going to be somewhere. What am I going to do with it, though? Alright, so now that I know what's going on down here, the only way that we should be running both lights is if you're in this spot or this spot. Or you know what, maybe I'm just dead wrong. I think this works just fine if we do this. I just love the music that they play in the background. It's fantastic. Little juice box and everything. Sun-kissed. Insufficient oxygen generation. Uh-oh. What? Why? I'm making all the oxygen. What about the liquid? Oh. Think we're limited by the water sieve now. No, it's because the water is flowing up into this tank. Aha. Well, that's fine. I think our priorities are right. The hot tub is more important than breathing. Oh, you know what I haven't looked at in a while? Oh, no. Okay, good. It's still there. I was worried. That's 220 degrees Celsius. If you're not happy with that, Robo Slickster, you'll never be happy. I hear rockets blasting off. Or are you just returning? You must be returning. All of my data ends up like buried down here beneath all of this regolith. So let's dig it out. I think I might have enough and I can actually stop doing all these runs and convert them to, I don't know, cargo carrying thingamabobs. Who's gonna come down there, dig it up? Of course it's gonna be Meep. Why wouldn't it be? Nope, it's Zek. Ah, there's Meep. Hey guys. Data, 360. 2660. Close, getting close. Tell you what, I'm a big fan of collecting all the research this way. I mean, it runs off of Steam, and you don't have to reconfigure your rockets a whole bunch of times, so it's just so hands-off. I love it. Just like Ebenezer's loving this sun lamp. And Boogie's is loving this thing, especially now that it's not blowing up his ears. Getting pretty good at boosting these dupes' morale. Alright, what do we got for temps down here? How's this doing? It's doing alright. Here, let's just increase the priority even more. We don't need to worry about this stuff. What's it doing? Feeding a farm? We don't need food. Okay, so this is really important. I'm gonna put a smart storage bin right there. And a receptacle right here. Or is it right there? Should I put it right there? Not a big fan of having a receptacle right there, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. And then an auto sweeper. And that's going to go right here. This way we can check the level of our bleach stone so it's nearby and on hand so that we can always have the hot tub primed up and ready to go. We wouldn't want a dupe to do all that work. Alright, time to deconstruct all of this stuff. You know what? There's actually a little bit more space over there than I thought there would be. Maybe we should just kind of bump this out and make this a whole morale thing right over here. At least that would stop me from going all the way down here. I do need more rooms, don't I? Cancel this, boogies. And pave it over so that we don't lose a bunch of oxygen. Oh, which is good, because it's going hand in hand with insufficient oxygen generation. We'll put a very secure door right here. We don't want anybody not getting through that shouldn't be there. No, hang on. Hang on. Remember, this is the extra privilege. You know, if you get into the beach chair, then you're extra special, right? However, we can easily go through this room, so. Alright, dupes, it's important that you finish this. Just a little bit more, dupes. There you go, Rex. Everybody else, we're all good? Good deal. Oh, we got 3 dupes on there now. Alright, so I've gone ahead and put a carousel inside of here, just like we have down here, but I'm actually going to get rid of this. And this is set up over a bunch of liquid wall pumps right there. So whenever the dupes get sick, we're just going to go ahead and collect it. And then we can take that liquid and we can pipe that right down into here, the same spot as we have our the toilet overflow. So this is going to be the arcade room. We've got the game where you can play Space Invaders, and then you can go down here and pretend to be an astronaut. You know, in case you're actually not flying a real rocket and accidentally crashing through the entire planet. What are you doing, dupes? Oh, you're still sweeping? You're still sweeping, aren't you? Oh, no. Clearly, I'm going to have to do something different up there. Try as I might, that doesn't work. No, meep. Don't do that. No, meep. Okay. There we go. Some bunker tiles. That will reduce the area it's trying to cover. So maybe that'll help. Hey, look at our little robot larva here. Look at how happy he is. That's good. What's the temperatures like over here? Ooh, 260. You should be all right then. Although that is still a little bit below livable range, believe it or not. Come on, heater. Okay, we need to mop this up. Dude's getting too cold. If you actually take a look at its temperature, you can see that it's at 250. And then it starts to drop once it gets in this liquid here. That's what's been happening. So if I risk it and try to build a bottle emptier right here and then sweep up some of this petroleum. This thing actually needs to go above. So if I go to petroleum real quick here, say sweep only, priority level 9. Take boogies right back over here. And I say sweep. Uh-oh, what's this dude gonna do? Oh, is he just kicking out? Steel? How about that? You pooped out a little bit of steel. I can't even click on it though. There it is. Oh, isn't that fancy? Hey, could you guys quiet it down over there? You're all a little bit loud. How many do we have in here? Whoa. 7. Auto wrangle the extras. Jeez, molten slicksters. Okay, we put this water right there. There's a little bit of petroleum. Ooh, it's up at 250 something. And when you splash into that, I really want your heat to go back up. Come on, dude. There you go. Splash around in that. No. In the liquid. Slickster, in the liquid. There you go. Well, that didn't work. It keeps avoiding the spot where the heat is. Alright, if anything, that's actually worse. Alright, come on, we'll save this dude. I'm gonna try to get another one of these in here. Alright, there's double heaters. Hey, your heat's going up. Good job, you found the right spot. Stay there. Alright, that helped. Just a little bit. All I'm watching is this number go back and forth. Empty this. That's a good spot for it. Come on, Meep. Come on, Meep. Ah, geez, I am like 4 degrees from death. So close. So close. Come on now. Just sweep that up. Sweep that up. We're gonna keep this dude alive. Yes, you're in the right spot. Good. 240. The amount of power that I'm burning here just to have this dude poop out a little bit of steel. It's like 900 and some watts. I'm running like a whole lamp over here constantly. It's alright, it'll be worth it. Oh no, what's happened? Oh, the pips are taking over again. Alright, little dude. Hey, your temperature's going up. Yes! Little by little, it's going up. 241. I know, not very dramatic, but that's a win. That's a living robot larva. So I think the temperature was the big problem beforehand. Alright, so this is winning. Let's just go ahead and flick that to below real quick. Ooh, building too hot. Oh no. Yeah, I kind of feared that would be the case. If it gets above... Yeah, if it gets above 37.7, it's just a little bit too hot. So how do we cool it down? Alright, so here's how I think I'm going to keep this hot tub nice and cold. Okay, there's a piece of equipment that I've yet to use yet. It looks a lot like a bunker door, however, it's a radiator. So if I build that radiator into this thing over here, maybe we bring back the wall a little bit, then I should be able to loop water around through here behind this and kind of cool it down to a certain amount. Okay, so what I should be able to do here is go into this spot like this. Just kind of run some gold pipes behind here because we're real fancy. Jump the bridge over here like that. And then let this flow in, and then on the other way out, we'll kind of go like this. So we can control this based on the temperature. And then so long as I don't fill it up too much, we should be able to kind of just let this thing circulate around. And I already have power right there, so just connect right to that. Now I have no idea how much this actually cools anything down, but we'll see. Alright, so what do we have here? We have 33 degrees going in here, and 30-ish coming back out. So you can see right here the radiator is taking out 3,500 DTUs per second. So it's not a massive amount, but it's more than nothing for sure. Ooh, you can see here it's fighting with being a little bit too hot. The dupes are just like hopping over it. They want to give it a try. But not quite yet. Ah! Let's disable it for a little bit. Hey, looks like our Robo Slickster is doing just fine, nice and happy. Oh, and look at its body temperature. We're up to about almost 300 degrees Celsius. So this has helped. Hey, we got an achievement. Oh, look at this. Fancy. Yeah, that's right. Few civilizations throughout time have had the privilege of understanding their origins. The one thing that matters is that we are here now, and we make the best of the world we've been given. I am proud to say, this asteroid is our home. Aw, my dupes like it here. Whoa, is this thing actually working? Hold up, before I click on that bad boy, let's figure out what we want to do here, I kind of like the thumbs up. Oh, brilliant. I love it. Well, awesome. That's a great way to top off a good night here in Oxygen Not Included. Check this out. We got all the beach chairs. We're even going to enable this guy so people can hang out in the hot tub. We've got a jukebox. Pretty soon that'll be wired up once you get through all of this spaghetti. Just that dude, and a couple extra wires right down there. And we have our very first robot slickster. And my base is starting to be overrun by power transformers. Makes it even better. What do you think about that, Pips? Oh no, they're multiplying again. Dupes, what happened down here? Who's peeing on the floor? Jape? Is that you? Do you know what's going on? Alright, duplicants, show me that you can actually use the hot tub. Otherwise, oh man, I guess I'm gonna need more radiators. I was really hoping I only needed one. It's not hard to add more though. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing here. We've finished up our data collection. So all of my rocket runs are done. These things don't need to run out there and do research anymore. Cool. We can start to use them for something more productive. Let's take a look at the colony summary real quick. I want to see just how much power I'm using. I know how much I'm producing. Yeah, sucking it down, baby. 967,000 kilojoules. All of this is weak. Alright, nothing but downtime today, dupes. Enjoy! Oh, Zenix, what'd you do down there? Oh, nice, but we can see that the temperature did get a little bit too hot, so I'm gonna have to crank up the radiator here. Make sure that it stays nice and cool. But that's alright, there's plenty of other things to do now. You can spin yourself silly, take a spin on the beach chair, or dance around. Look at all of these dupes. Oh, they're having a great time. At any rate, that's all I got time for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode here of Oxygen Not Included. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.